Namaste, and welcome today to our class called Hatha Flow with Yoga Nidra. As you know, we flow into our practice, doing more traditional poses, and then we float into Yoga Nidra, where our souls become beautifully developed into our parasympathetic nervous system, and we rest and renew and recover our bodies back to health. Our theme today is the Golden Rule. And I had the privilege to experience the Golden Rule when I was in San Miguel Allende at the Unitarian Church, where a researcher was showing his work on how humans are the same all over the world with the Golden Rule. They might interpret it in different religions, but he says the theme is the same. Be kind to others, just like you would like other people to be kind to you. And so, thank you for introducing me into this beautiful chart that I'm going to post for you next week. And so that you can look online to this class and see that beautiful post of all the various doctrines and how they interpret this particular thing called the Golden Rule. What do I have today? I have my mat. I have my 2 blocks ready for me to sit. I have my hard ball, my squishy ball, and my strap. And I just said to myself, I'm going to my mat. So, wherever you are in the world, find your seated position. You are your greatest teacher, you are your greatest healer, and you're the only one who knows how you want to begin your practice within this beautiful world called life. As always, we take a moment to bring ourselves onto the mat and to quiet ourselves and let go of the past, maybe some shame and guilt of the past, or maybe just remembrance of happiness of the past. Oh, I had a great egg for breakfast, the eggs over there. And then the future. Oh, I think I'll go on a hike today. Ah, no, no, no. Bring yourself back to this moment is the perfect moment, never to come again. So bring yourself with quietness and just reminding you if you're sitting, your zit boned, your Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, heart lifts, and shoulder blades come down our back. I find my chin juts up sometimes, so I have to be really conscious of bringing it parallel to the ground and have that impression of somebody pulling you up to the heavens. Or even, I'm going to bring my very good friend who died 20 years ago onto the top of my mat, and she's smiling at me. So you might have somebody who you want to bring into this graceful practice of remembrance today and honor them. If you feel safe, close your eyes. If not, just look down at what we call our drishti, that soft gaze on the floor, and let your eyes be very heavy. This is your practice. There are no shoulds. There's only suggestions. There are only invitations to join with me with my words. And if it doesn't suit your being, go inside and listen to what's there. We know that the Golden Rule is a moral principle, and it's across every culture in the world. And it basically means treat others as you would like to be treated. Very simply that. And each culture has interpreted it differently, or each religion. And I wanted to see how the commonality for us as humans, is there. It's hallowing for me to know that all of these people in the world have this deep seated belief in the Golden Rule. If you want kindness, offer kindness. Take a deep breath in through your nose and breathe in as much kindness as you can hold in your body. And then exhale, offering, completing it as you exhale out into the world, all the kindness that you can. Picture going to Afghanistan and Europe and Australia. Do that another breath. Breathe in kindness. Is there somewhere in this world, someone in this world far away? Exhale. Send it to them. Send this kindness to them. True kindness. If you value respect, give respect. So once again, breathe in respect as big as you can. Feel it all through your body. Feel it percolating within your organs. And then as you exhale, send out respectful thoughts to maybe some place in the world that you find difficult to send respect to. Do that one again. Inhale, respect. Full belly, take it all in, gutturally, viscerally, feel it within you. And then once again, take the privilege of sending that respect to someone that you might have difficulty with in the world with your respect. If you dislike being judged, don't do it to others. So let's breathe in the fact that we don't want to judge. Everyone has their own way of doing things. We sit in awe and wonder. We listen with our ears and heart, and we exhale and we send out this patience, this openness heart, and knowing that it's an opinion, a different way to live. Don't judge, just sit in it and watch it. And then breathe normally. Open up your mouth with a ah. The Christians say, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Judaism says, what is hateful for you, do not do it to your neighbors. Islam says, none of you truly believe until he loves for his brothers what he loves for himself. Buddhism, hurt not others in ways that yourself would find hurtful. Confucianism says, do not impose on others what you do not wish for yourself. I love this statement by Thich Nhat Hanh, who died of 4 years ago, a great Vietnamese monk who lived in Paris, outside of Paris. Plum Tree, it was called. He says, when you say something unkind, when you do something in retaliation, your anger increases, you suffer more, and the other person also suffers more. But if you use loving speech and deep respect, deep listening without judgment, you transform the situation into love and light. Let's breathe into that. Take a deep inhale, that thought as big as you can. And as you exhale, let go of anything that you're holding that you want to let go of now. Inhale, full belly breath, as big as you can. Exhale, anything you're holding within your body. 3 more times. Inhale, coming into our calming practice. Exhale. One last time. Inhale, full belly breath. And as you exhale, give thanks for being here in our yoga community. Bring your hands underneath your knees and just straighten your legs and fall forward. Flex your heels and let your head hang deeply into your chest. Move your jaw around, open your mouth with a ha, nod your head. Let your lips hang loose, let your jaw be loose. Give yourself a few kisses and go a little forward in your stretch, feeling a bigger pull. Where do you feel it? And breathe into that pull spot. Breathe through your mouth to cool yourself, and then slowly roll up. Our hips, happy hips. But sometimes those happy hips hold old memories. We keep shoving those old memories in the hips and they get stuck in those hips metaphorically. And sometimes we have to remove those old past habitual thoughts, those old judgments, and leave room for new stories in your hips. So let's work the fascia. Come on up. Find your hard ball if you have a hard ball. And what we're going to do is put our blocks at the top of the left mat, which we always do. And we're going to take our hard ball or tennis ball, and we're going to put it underneath our right buttocks. And all I'm going to do is try to roll around on where it's called the ischium. You can feel kind of the tail of the pelvic bone comes down at the bottom. And I'm trying to move over top of that. So that's where these muscles come across, called the piriformis. And internus, there's 2 of them, 2 internus muscles, and they're short and tight, and they actually move on towards, or the sciatic nerve and them collide. And then we get pressure all down our leg and we develop sciatica. So whenever I go, I just replace the ball a little bit further over to the side. Whenever I go on trips, I take my ball, especially if I'm driving, feels good. I take my ball and I just sit on it so that once again, when you're sitting all day, especially when you're driving with that right foot, it really gets into that area and irritates it. So let's come off the ball. And to work into your right hip, we've got to turn our bodies to the left. So turn your body to the left and just rock your hips side to side, holding on to your left knee with intertwined fingers. Oh, I could rock here all day. Gives me great sanctity when I rock. Come back and bring your chest over towards the left side. Drop your nose to chest and pull your nose to the outside of the kneecap on the left. And start pushing your kneecap forward and then pulling it back, pushing it forward. And then go into your belly and contract your belly on the right side and see if the belly can help in a larger motion within the hip and lower back to move through spaces so we don't atrophy or get tight or stuck in our hip. Keep moving forward and back, massaging the hip joint. Couple more. And then drop your nose a little bit more to the outside of the knee and pull the hip back on the right and breathe. Breathe deeply through that delicious muscle. And then release and push the hip forward now with the kneecap. Push the belly towards that right side and then release. One more time, pull the hip back, reach your nose to the outside of the knee, push the hip on the right into the ground and really pull back and send deep inhalations and exhalations saying, I am letting go of those stupid old stories that don't service me well. I'm not going to hold on anymore. I'm letting them all go right now. And then release with a ha. Turn your nose again to the outside of the right knee and push your kneecap forward and pull your abs back on the right. Let your head hang and let your jaw be loose. Maybe move your jaw around, in fact. Give that a try. And then release. Come all the way back up to center. Open your mouth with a pause and listen to that beautiful hip and buttocks on the right. We're going to lie down now, and that right leg, that upper leg, is going to straighten over top of the other leg. We are going to straighten the legs and hold. We're going to balance by lifting our sideways, called a lateral flexion. If it's too much, you can lie down. If it's too much for your shoulder, you can lie down. And we're going to bring our toe up to our knee. And we're going to take our knee to our knee and then our toe to our knee. Continue on. So you can feel now, after all that moving through spaces, we're actually mobilizing the joint now. So we want to really work foot through it. Nice. Yes. That right hip that we so generously spent some time with. Beautiful. Two more. Last one. Then we're going to come down to our elbow and we're going to take that leg and bring it up. And we're going to turn the toe downward. So turn your toe down, turn your toe down. And you're going to balance now by bringing your arm up to sky. Spread your fingers. And you're going to turn the toe down and you're going to tap the toe and then lift the heel up as much as you can. Close your eyes to increase your balance. Strengthen the hip now that we just opened up and the supporting back muscles. Keep going. You're doing beautifully. Full range as much as you can. Go to the top without letting the toe come to sky. If you turn the toe to sky, you're going to be using your quadricep. And we want to use the side muscle called the tensor fascia lata, strengthening it. And we want hip movement, being able to move through spaces with your hip. Give me 10 more. Close your eyes. Bring your foot down to the ground, bring your knee to chest, and just hold your knee to chest. Flex and point that upper foot. Open your mouth with a We're going to do what's called clamshell now. Bend both knees and bring knee over knee. Bring hand to ground to support. You're going to lift the whole leg up without turning the knee to the sky as high as you can and hold. And you're going to flex and point at your high range for strength here. So we need to be able to lift that leg laterally. Nice. We need to be able to let that ankle joint be mobile and then slowly down. Keeping the knee and the hip in line. Here we go up again. This time, evert and invert the arch, pushing the arch to the floor and the arch away. Keep that kneecap facing forward 4 more times. Slowly down. We've got 1 more time. Straight line, lift up, don't let that knee pop to sky. Rotate the ankle in a big circle as you can, keeping that knee down. Oh, that's hard to do. Okay, I can do it. Round in one direction and circle it around in the other direction. So now that hip is super strong, and slowly come on down. Open your mouth with a take that upper leg and put your palm on the ground and stretch it out in front of you. Stretch it as far as you can. Keep reaching. And then turn your nose to the earth. Turn your nose to the earth. Push your pubic bone down into the earth and just pause there for a moment. Keep pushing pubic bone into earth, opening up a little muscle called the pectineus, a muscle that goes from the pubic bone to the leg. A couple more breaths here. And then slowly roll back on your side. Push your palm into the ground and lift up and take that same leg and crisscross it. You might choose to straighten the leg or bend the leg. Lift up through the torso, push the hip into the ground and turn all the way towards the left, the right. Pushing the hip into ground on the right, breathing and holding. And then drop your nose, relax, hold on to your foot with your left hand, lift your leg up and just move the leg around. Wow, we did a beautiful job on that leg, stretching it and then strengthening it. Take your 2 fingers to the big toe, and it doesn't matter how bent or straight, just lift it forward. Lift the heart up to sky and see how much you can come up on your zip bone. Once again, doesn't matter how bent or straight. Lift up and give your hair a little shake and say, oh, I'm terrific. And then slowly bring it down. Take the foot now and hold on and put the heel behind you. Push the butt forward and just look up to sky. And then drop the knee to the ground and have a bunch of breaths here for the front of the leg and the front of the body. So that whole right hip has been juicified for function. And then look down at the ground and slowly roll back up. Crisscross your legs, and take the ball now to the left side. Myofascial release ball, it's called. You can order them online at Tune Up Fitness if you choose, or your sports stores will have a ball, a tennis ball or something. Well, this one feels terrific. There's hardly any. Oh, much better on this side. Each side is different. Do unto others, do unto that hip as you would have them do unto you. Oh, yes. So I got the left side. The right said, please, my friend on the left needs help. Roll around, see if it's, how does it feel compared to this side or the other side? Fascia is very dense. It connects bone to bone and bone to muscle. So you have to wait a minute before you get any malleability in it to move it just a smidge. And then the muscles surrounding it are getting warm too. And then come off your ball and crisscross your fingers and turn towards your right. So we're working the left hip now. Pull yourself forward and then turn your nose to the outside of that knee. Hold the pose And then start to pull your belly button and your left side of your body backwards, your transverse abdominis. That's the name of the muscle. And start to push the knee forward and pull the hip back, knee forward and back. Continue on. Do you feel it in the spine or the lumbar area? Or do you feel it in the hip more? Where do you feel it? Identify where you feel it. Letting go of the past that services me not anymore. Those habitual relationships of responses. Oh, no, 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 no. We could have new ones. Yes, just move through spaces. Really, maybe make some ha 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 sounds or something that relieves tension within yourself. Or maybe blah, 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 blah with your lips or a few kisses. You use tactile feeling things on your body, lips, hands, whatever feels good. And then push it forward, drop your nose a bit more, turn your body. Where do you feel it? Breathe. And then pull it back. Where do you feel it now? Is it the same spot? Pull that left belly back and breathe. Nice practice, everyone. Slowly roll back up. Let's go into strengthening now that whole area that we just released. Come onto your elbow and your feet go to the left and your arms go to the right. And that top leg is the leg that we were just working. Roll your hips so that they're square and push down so that you're good and balanced. Pull your belly button back and take that toe and bring it to the knee. And then take the knee to the knee. Toe, close your eyes to knee. Continue on, working with the mobility in the hip joint, fullest range you can. Nice. No atrophying, no getting sloppy in that joint that can't function well. Yes. We love it. Yes. Keep going. Feel that shoulder strength. 4 more. Keep going. 3 more. How much can you circle that hip? 2 more. Last one. Straighten the legs along the floor and come down to the elbow now. Ah, we're going to take the toe and turn it down, pushing on your palm for stability. And we're going to touch the toe to the foot and then raise it as high as we can without flipping your hip back and using the quad. So we're using those back muscles and hip muscles and down. Close your eyes for balance or maybe bring your arm up to sky. Continue on up and down, full range. Remember, it's not how high you get, it's how you do it. Turning the toe down works the appropriate muscles where we need to strengthen for that beautiful leg strength so that we can stand tall in life, go walking and hiking, get out of chairs. Yes, keep going. All functional. Yes, 10 more. Quiet bellies. And bring the knee to the chest. Just roll slightly and hold the knee to the chest. Flex and point the toe. Allow it. Where do you feel it? Open your mouth with a beautiful practice, everybody. And then bring knees up towards chest and make a right angle at the knee. And the knee and the hip are going to stay in line. The knee is not going to turn to sky. I'm reaching from the hip first and knee follows. And I start to and point my toe. I might lift my arms to the sky to hold my balance, working my ankle joint, pulling on the lower fiber of the back of the leg. Keep going. Strength is how much load can you lift with one or few exertions. We've got one exertion here and then a held and then slowly down. Relax, open your mouth with a ha. Here we go. Lead with a hip, follow with a knee. Lead with the arm up to sky and balance. The E version with the foot. Push your arch to your face and pull it away. Continue this, keeping the knee still. This is a bit harder. It wants to flip to the sky. This is so we won't fall over. Ankle joints are strong. And then slowly down. Pause. Open your mouth with a we have one more. Lead with the hip. Come up with the knee. Rotate at the ankle in one direction. Keep the knee down. A little bit harder again. Keep it going. And then rotate in the other direction. You got it. And then knee comes down. Hand comes down. Leg reaches as far out in front of you toward your face as you can. Palm is down. Roll your nose and your pubic bone to Mother Earth. Push down in your pubic bone towards the earth and relax there and breathe. Bend your knee and bring your knee back. Push your palm into the floor. Come up to sitting. And we're going to take, I have that leg straight on this side because I better get a better stretch. You might bend the knee again. And I just pull the knee across and I look over top of my shoulder and squeeze that left butt down and back. Breathing and holding. Turn back to center, drop your nose, open your mouth with a Take your two fingers now of the left hand to the left foot. Doesn't matter how straight or bent, just release. Lift the heart up and see if you can get on the zip bone. Feel that freedom of life. Oh, you're very special in my life. Thanks for being here. And slowly down. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Walk them in as far as they can go. If your two fingers can reach for the big toe, hold on to the big toe and pull the big toe towards you. Pull. And then circle the toes because we don't want the toes to atrophy in forward and back motion. We want good fluid arches and toe joints, especially the big one. And then pull the toe towards you. Push your kneecaps towards the floor. Flip your hips forward. Close your eyes. Shift your shoulder blades down and see if you can reach from the crown of your head right up to the sky so you're growing taller. Keep the breath flowing. Then slowly release, pull back, drop your nose to chest, pull your arms, let your shoulder release. Breathe. Lovely. So I'd like you to lift up and stay there and watch me. So just watch me for a moment. I want to demonstrate. We're going to be doing what's called power shoulders. If you have injuries, I suggest that you don't do power shoulders unless you've done a lot of strengthening. And if you've had rehab, like some of you today I know have, please just hold the pose. Don't do the power lift. So I'm going to show you, it's called a power lift through the shoulder girdle. I'm going to come down on my elbow, elbow, and then that same palm, palm, palm. Now, for most of us, we're better to come to our knees and flatten our toes because there's less of a lever. Others of us, we might hold it here and not do the power moves, or come to your elbows, or come into child's. So I'm going to go elbow, elbow, palm, palm. And then I change sides. Elbow, elbow, palm, palm. This is a power move for shoulders. Let's begin one side. Right elbow, right palm, left palm. Left elbow, left palm, right palm. Right elbow, left elbow, palm, palm. Left elbow, left, right. Right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, left, right, left, right. Two more. Right, left, left, right, left, right. Pull yourself all the way back, all the way back. Curl your toes under, come out into gate, hands on shoulders, circle back. Open your mouth with a circle forward. That was a power move. I liked it. Flap your wings, flap your hands, shake your shoulders, and let's go in now to a stretch. You can use your block under your head, widen the legs, come all the way back into your expression of child's, and walk the hands forward. Open your mouth with a. So now I'd like you to walk your hands forward a bit more and then pull your elbows down into the ground as you spread your fingers really wide and breathe. Rotator, shoulder, power moves that we just did. And then release and take your elbows off the ground. Walk your hands forward one more time. Then plant the elbows down. Hold. This time, take your rib cage and pull your rib cage towards your waist. These are rotator cuff and shoulder girdle muscles that we're power moving through the spaces. Then release and walk your hands down by your side, palms facing up. Starfish your fingers or wiggle them around and walk your hands now to the lower back and intertwine the fingers and reach your arms up towards the sky or maybe just off your back and move them around as much as you can, opening your mouth with a really move those through spaces and breathe. You might even roll up onto the crown of your head and hold the arms up, stretching the bicep muscles, the front of the arm. And then slowly roll down. Let your arms go. Let them fall to your side and open your mouth with a ha. Hold on to your feet or your legs. And on the in breath, pull your tail back and pull the belly back. And on the out breath, release. Inhale, pull back, pull back. Exhale, release. One last time. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, release. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Push yourself up. If you have a block, take it away. Walk towards the top of your mat and put your block. Curl your toes under. Come on to all fours and start your cat-cow. Exhaling. Inhaling. Continue on. Two more. Bring both knees together. Take the front arm and lift it up to the sky and look up and swing it through. Continue that pose. Swing it up and swing it through. Up, releasing shoulders again. Up, stimulating organs by the twist. Four more. Three, two. It's called thread the needle. Bring the arm through. Bring the head to the floor. Bring the shoulder towards or on the floor. Transfer your weight to the right leg, kneecap. Walk your hand on the back side underneath the shoulder. And if you choose, take that leg and extend it, holding it long. You might even take your eyes up to the sky by pushing on your palm and closing your eyes for balance. Or you might lift the toe to the sky. You choose for balance. Breathe and hold. Breathe and hold. Feel your core tight. Feel your hips singing. And if your toe is in the air, slowly bring it back down. Come up to all fours. Hands under shoulders, widen knees, curl toes under. Exhale. Inhale. Cat cow. 2 more. Last one. Bring kneecaps tight together. Curl toes under for balance. Take hand in front under shoulder. Back arm reaches to sky. Turn your body, look up to sky, and on the exhale, thread through. Continue on, inhale. Exhale. Two more. And on the last one, thread the needle through. Bring your head to the floor and walk your hand back underneath your shoulder. You might even roll towards your shoulder or onto the crown of your head. Make sure your weight is all on the back kneecap and then straighten the front leg. Pause there until you get your balance. Lift your heel to sky as high as you can and close your eyes. Hold your balance. Breathe and hold. Slowly bring your knee back down. Pull your belly in. Come up to all fours. Widen your knees. Crisscross your arms and come into your expression of holding on to your elbows and pushing on your elbows back into child's pose. Open your mouth with a ah. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Walk your kneecaps together, and some of you may use a block underneath your hips, so please enter it there. Some of us have knee injury, and so you want to come in and out. Go to here, come back down as far as you can, and repeat. Or stay in your pose and close your eyes, fingers on your knees. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, protrude your heart to sky, tail back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Slowly lift up. Curl your toes under. Make your way into downward dog. Walk your dog. Open your mouth with a ha. Push those heels. Sway those hips, releasing the ankles in the opposite direction for healthy feet. Oh, we love our feet. Just really rock side to side. Lift up on the toes as high as you can. Heels down, nose to chest, forehead to navel, armpits, kiss. Walk your dog, sway your hips. Take a break. If the body is asking for a break, come back strong. Lift up on your toes as high as you can. Heels down, nose to chest, forehead to navel, and breathe. Look forward, walk feet to hands and hands to feet, and hold your squat. Bring your elbows to your knees and look forward, holding your squat. Rock side to side through your heels. Eyes are forward. Maybe draw a figure 8 with your hips. What do you feel now? How does it feel? Beautiful. Work through the ankles. Lovely, lovely. And then push on your kneecaps. Come all the way up to standing. Bring your feet together and feel your mountain facing to the left. Open your mouth with a feel the glory. Turn your thumbs out, shoulder blades back and down, head comes behind. That front leg steps forward and the back leg steps back, making sure that your knee is directly over top of your heel. We're going to be doing a squat, bending the back leg, and a lifting the knee up and then coming back. Shoulders back and down. We're going to swing the arms as we do this. As we come up, we lift our kneecap up, and then we come back down and we come into our squat. Make sure you're fairly wide because it's easier. Here we go, up and back. Pause, up and back. Pause. Feel your feet wibble wobble, which is what we want. Up, squat, power in the thighs. This is the power for the thighs now. 4 more times. 1, 2. How you doing? You can hold on to something like a counter or chair. 4. This time we're going to come all the way up and bring our toe to the ground, straighten the leg, and make a decision where you're going to go in your tree. So come up into tree wherever it is and spread your wings. Hold, hold, hold. Hold on to something, hold on to a chair, stay in the pose. Arms come down. Crisscross that leg in front. Pull the arm up to sky. Lift your arches of your feet and wiggle your toes as you pull away. Opening your mouth with a drop your nose, let it fall to the side away from the camera. Lift the arches of your back foot, wiggle the toes. Wonderful. Keep those arches lifting, and then slowly bend the knees and roll all the way up. Unhook, feet hip width apart, feel your mountain. Pause and wait. Feel the joy of it all. Open your mouth with a I'm doing unto myself as I want to do unto others. I'm nourishing and nurturing me to be the best I can, strong in body, fluid in mind, creative in spirit, because I showed up to practice yoga. Let's bring both feet together. The back foot now is going to be the stabilizer foot, and the leg comes down. Remember, you want to be fairly wide so you get your stance, and we want to dip down into the pose without bending forward. So hold on to something if it feels better for you. Let's bend, look forward, balance, lift, bend, pause, lift, continue on at your own pace. Feel the strength in the thigh that you're standing on. Go right to straight leg. Up, up. How about 4 more? Up. Oof, I got powerful thighs. I love it. 2 more. And then come up, put your toe on the ground, straighten the leg, pause. Decide where you're going to go into your tree. And then find your wings, nice and wide. Find your drishti. Squeeze both buns forward and lift the heart. And slowly, crisscross, bring your arms down. Wiggle your back foot. Open your mouth with a, bring that back arm up and push the hip. Push. Wiggle the arches of the feet. Beautiful. Beautiful. And slowly come back up to center. Unhook. Find your mountain and your quiet. Open up your eyes and face towards me. We're going to come a wide stance with our left foot facing that way and the arch of the foot facing forward. If it's too much of a torch for your back, just turn the foot a little bit out. Square your hips and square your shoulders. Bring your head back and shoulder blades down. Arms come up. Do you see how wide my fingers are? These tendons start to atrophy. Your fingers start to atrophy, so you've got to really work them. Then I take my hip and I pull it way out to the side. So tilt. Try a few of those little tilts. Ooh, my back feels great. How about yours? And then slowly find your pose. Now you could use a block, or you could use a chair, or you could use your belly to hold you. So I'm spreading my fingers, squaring my shoulders, squaring my hips, and I'm going to look down at my big toe on the left so that my neck isn't compromised. I pull my belly in as tight as I can, hold, then I look forward and I start to wiggle my fingers as my hands come. Beautiful core. And the fingers touch. And then I slowly come back out, wiggly fingers. I come back up. I've got 3 of those if you choose to join me. Open your shoulders, open your arms. Number 2, wiggly fingers. Lovely practice. Up. Last one, wiggly fingers. All the way, all the way. Feel that kindness you're doing to yourself. It's going to reach out into others, into the world. And then look down at your big toe and come up into exalted. Holding your exalted. Square your shoulders, square your hips, slide your hand up your butt and push on your butt on the right. Then bring your left hand all the way across and look under that armpit. Now, how's your balance in this pose? Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Feel your intrinsic muscles of the feet react to hold you in place. Sometimes as we age, we lose our sight and it changes. So we have to learn to balance intrinsically. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Last 2 breaths here. And then slowly come up. Come back up. Arms out. Take your kneecap over third toe. I'm going to move a little bit forward because I have more room in my hip. And then I'm going to bring my elbow to my knee, or maybe your hand to the block. I'm going to bring my arm above my head first, and then I'm going to reach it all the way across to the left. I'm going to pull that arm away. I might even reach my hand, if the flexibility in the hip is there, to the floor. You choose. Hold the pose and feel the strength. Breathe and hold. Then look down at the ground and pick up your blocks. And you might choose to turn now to center. Both feet are forward. And bend on your blocks. Turn your toes in and rock side to side. You might find that you don't need the blocks or half the block, maybe halfway. Or maybe your palms touch the ground. Or maybe your elbows touch the ground. Go side to side. Open your mouth with a draw some figure eights. Move around through the joint of the hip and the ankle. Any way that you feel good. Then I'd like you to go to your blocks and put both blocks on their edges and hold them tight and bring your head to the blocks. Now, some of us might find, holding this pose, that we can take a block and turn it on its edge. So try that one. How does that feel for you? Or some of us might find that we can take that one block away and put our other head on the block. How does that feel for you? Or some of us might turn it on edge and go a little lower. How does that feel for you? Some of us might even put it on the lowest level. How does that feel for you? Some of us might not need the block and come on your head. Breathe deeply into that big stretch of the inner thigh. And then slowly, wherever you're at, toes come in, heels come in, toes come in, heels come in, toes come in, heels come in. Push on your blocks or the floor. When your feet are hip width apart, bend the knees and roll back up. Turn your thumbs out. Sit there and breathe and listen to the glory of the practice. And open your mouth with a so glad you're here with me today. I can't tell you how appreciative I am treating me so well, the kindness that you're showing and the respect. Bring our hands behind us, intertwine our fingers, push the hips forward, look up to sky, squeeze the hips and have 5 puffs. Drop your nose to chest and pull your arms on and off the back if they can move, pulling our shoulder blades down our back. And then quieten your arms and let them go. Bring your head back up to center. Turn your thumbs out. and open your mouth with a ha. Feel, watch, be aware in the moment of what's happening within. Pause, don't rush, just pause. And then open up your eyes and stretch your legs. Take that right foot now and turn it, and the left heel is in line with the right. And then I square my hips and square my shoulders, and I lift my arms out and I spread my fingers and turn them towards. And then I try the hip on this side. This one feels even better. How about for you? Keep going. Flick that hip to the side. And then flick the hip to the side. Reach your armpit like you're going across a glass table. Don't lose your plane. Remember Geography 10 or Geometry 10. Take your ear to your shoulder, and from there, your longest position, you might use your block. You might have your hand on a chair or the counter. Spread your fingers. You might look down at that toe on the right so that or you might close your eyes for balance. How does that work? Pull the belly in on the upper side. Feel your strength in your back. Pull your belly tight. Look forward and have creepy crawly fingers if you choose, meeting each other and then coming back up. The lever gets longer, so the belly has to work and the back harder. The lateral flexion, bending sideways with core stabilization in the trunk, the rib cage, and that girdle muscle called the transverse. All those muscles working together. And then look down at your big toe on the right. Stay in two panes of glass. Slow, let your back accommodate. Come up to center and pause. Bring your hand down onto your left side. Bring your right palm up. Stay square. Come all the way up. And then push on your hand as the elbow bends and come into a bigger arch. And then feel that beautiful stretch in the rib cage and reach your fingers all the way as far as it can go. That's it. Close your eyes for even more balance. Squeeze both butts. Oh, I feel so strong. You look so strong. Keep it going. Slowly make your way back. Slow, slow, slow. There's no panic. There's no rush. Let the back accommodate. Hands come down. I'm going to widen my stance because I have more room in my hips. So I kind of play around. I make sure my knee goes over third toe. Kind of work around. Square my hips and square my shoulders. Bring my palms wide again, and I tilt. I might have my block here and put the block underneath, and that might be where I'll reach. Or maybe my knee. And then I bring my arm across and pull, palm facing down, and pull that shoulder back as I look underneath the armpit. Or I might slide down and come to the floor, depending on her hip flexibility, lifting that shoulder, upper shoulder turn, pull, pull, breathe, pull, pull. Close your eyes for balance. And then open your eyes and bring your hand to the floor and your knee to the floor. Bring that other leg back and make your way back into your last expression of child's pose. Open your mouth with a slowly. Come to the right side of your mat. Now, this is the time we're going into our Yoga Nidra soon. So I'd like you to get your preparation for Yoga Nidra. We're going to do a few more poses and then we'll be in our Yoga Nidra. So come onto our back, nothing behind your head, tuck your chin. Bring your palms down by your side. Turn your toes in and heels out, toes touch, and pull the belly into the floor and roll the tail up into bridge and hold. Roll all the way down until tail touches. Then push your tail into floor and fan your ribs and hold. Release the spine and open your mouth with a Here we go again. Roll the belly into the ground. Lift the hips all the way up to the highest level. Squeeze the butt when you get there in the inner thigh inward and hold. Tuck your chin, giving more length in the neck. And then really slowly roll down until tail touches. And then let your tail protrude into the floor and arch your spine. Hold that pose, pushing the tail and fanning the ribs. Relax. Open your mouth with a roll the belly into floor. Tilt, lift all the way up. Squeeze the butt at the top and squeeze right at the top of the thigh, right at the top. Beautiful. Hold that pose. Then slowly, vertebra by vertebra, roll down. And when your tail touches, fan your ribs, hold the pose and open your mouth with a Bring the soles of the feet together now. Let the knees drop out. Bring your arms into the letter Y shape, palms facing in, thumbs down. Let your rib cage fan. Let your jaw be loose. You might put something behind your head if it feels good for you now. Slowly pull the shoulder blades down your back. Tuck your chin. Pull the rib cage in. Pull the belly in. Squeeze your mula bandha up, anus and genitals, and hold. Keep the breath flowing. And then release and arch. Open your mouth with a We've got one more. Roll belly into floor, pull shoulder blades down, tuck chin. Breathe normally and pull your mula bandha, anus and genitals up as high as you can. Keep the breath flowing. Release. Open your mouth with a Bring the kneecaps together and pause. Open up your mouth. Take the right knee to chest and both arms come to the right knee. Take the left leg and extend it. Pull the heel away from you as you pull the kneecap on the right towards your chest. Pull, keep pulling. Keep pushing that belly into floor as you pull the knee away to release lower back tension into hip flexors. Take your left hand across the right knee and pull it all the way across your body. Take that right hand out into T shape and take your eyes to the right. It doesn't matter how far your leg goes, just pull it across. Bring your shoulder a little bit more to the floor and look your eyes to that right side. Bring your head back to center. Slowly start to bend the left leg and bring the foot flat on the floor as the right heel comes on top. Release the hand on the left to the right knee. Pause. Bring both knees towards chest and take left hand to right foot and right hand to left knee. Pull the heel down into the groin and just rock to the left and come back to center. Pulling on the big butt muscle. Come back to center. Change legs. Take the right leg and extend it and bring the left kneecap into chest. Flex along the floor that right leg. Flex both feet and bring the knee into center chest. Breathe and pull. Take the right leg across the body and take that left arm out into T shape and look to the left. Start to bend the right knee and put the foot on the floor and take the left heel on top of the right knee. Pause for a moment. Open your mouth with a Bring both hands down by your side. Then lift that lower leg on the right into chest as you hold your pretzel. Take your right hand to your left heel and start pulling to your right release, right release, right release, right release, right release. Just let it rock. Right release, right release, Couple more breaths here. Then very slowly unhook your legs and bring your legs all the way along the floor and straighten the legs. And pause. Feel your body and watch it. Let it come into this peaceful position, this peaceful entry into our Yoga Nidra. That 12 to 15 minutes, 10 to 12, whatever your body takes you. As you lie there, I have a poem called The Golden Thread. Treat each soul with gentle care, as if your heart were beating there. Speak the words you long to hear and give the love you seek so near. A hand extended, kindness spun, a bridge of light from one to one. For in each face and in each eye, the dream you dream, the hopes that fly. So walk with mercy, weave with grace, the golden thread through time and space. What you give will circle through and find its way back home to you. Slowly bringing yourself, feeling the mat underneath you, the mat caressing the floor sponsored by the ground, allowing yourself to ask, am I in a comfortable space so that my mind can float and relax? The golden rule begins in silence, the moment before the word, before the gesture, before the harm or the kindness. In that breath, you are asked to remember, what do I long for when your hands are empty, when you are misunderstood, when the world turns away? What do you ache for then? That is your answer. Offer that. Offer that, a soft instead of a sharp one. A place at the table when someone is left standing. The benefit of the doubt when judgment comes easy. This rule does not belong to one path. It rises in temples, in deserts, in forests, in kitchens, on the tongues of prophets and the tongues of grandmothers. It is carved not into stone, but into consciousness. It is not law, but invitation, not command, but compass. It asks only this. It asks only this, that you remember the tender architecture of your own need and make space for that same tenderness in someone else. I am deeply open. And it's permeating through my body. I will treat others like I like to be treated. It will show up in my thoughts, in my daily practice, in my words, in my actions. And it will become inscribed in the wisdom of my being. My eyes are closed. My mouth has softened. The day or night has fallen away. I begin to become aware of my gentle, unforced breath. I watch the air tickle my nose, and I watch it come down through my esophagus into my lungs, and I feel the exchange as my body empties on the exhale. Continue this feeling of being aware of the air subtly flowing through your nose into your body and emptying. Continue this soft awareness, watching the breath enter, exchange, and leave. Watch the marvel of it all. With each breath, remember that this life is shared. This life and this breath is shared with you and with all those people who share the golden rule. Bring a samkalpa, an intention into your heart, a very quiet intention, a seed of compassion, and say to yourself quietly, I choose kindness. May I meet others' needs with the same care I long for, and let me be the gentleness that I seek. Let this warm light of thought center in your chest and protrude and ooze into your belly and your organs. Let's now go into your body parts. Just notice, just welcome the relaxation. Bring your awareness to the right hand, the thumb, the finger, the palm, the back of the hand, the wrist, the forearm, the elbow, the upper arm, and the shoulder. Bring your awareness now to the left hand, thumb, finger, palm, back of hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder. My right and left extremity of the arm is relaxed. Go now to the right foot, the big toe, the second toe, the third toe, the fourth toe, and the baby toe. The ankle, the Achilles tendon, the lower leg, the knee, the upper leg. Feel the whole right side of your lower extremity letting go. Go now to your left side, your big toe, your second toe, your third toe, your fourth toe, your fifth toe, the ankle, the Achilles tendon, the lower leg, the kneecap, the upper leg. My whole leg on the left is letting go and relaxed. My right arm, my left arm, my right leg, my left leg are sinking deeper into Mother Earth. I can feel that radiating white light of healing, that white light of choosing kindness in my belly. I can feel in my heart the white light that I will meet others with the same kindness I long for. I can feel it in my heart and in my throat. Let me see and speak the gentleness of me that I long to hear, that I long to hear for others I seek. Allowing this white light now to permeate within your gut, your heart, and your throat. My jaw is loose, the tongue, the gums, the cheeks, the eyeballs falling backwards in my skull, eyelids heavy, eyebrows so soft, forehead unwrinkled with tension, without tension, the scalp, the hair follicles, the hair coarse and lovely, the back of my neck. I can feel my head relaxed, my shoulders relaxed, my arms relaxed, my torso relaxed, my buttocks is soft, and my legs are in billowy moss. My body is letting go, feeling the golden rule of all humans permeating through my body. For you today, was there any aha, anything you want to journal or take away, discuss with a trusted friend about the golden rule? Start to become aware that you're in your world and you have a beautiful place to go back to, and wiggle your fingers and your toes. Giving such thanks for our community of yoga, place to come where you're safe, loved, and respected. Stretch your arms above your head. Pull your feet away. Open up your mouth with a one knee to chest. Follow it with the second knee. Rock side to side. Turn slowly to your side. Turn your nose to Mother Earth. A few scented breaths of the golden rule. And I treated myself very well today. Put your hands into the floor and come up to sitting. Thank you. The respect and kindness today in our practice. Namaste.